More than 3,000 feet above sea level in the North Carolina mountains is Kid Brewer Stadium, The Rock, home to the Appalachian State Mountaineers, and Boone is ready for this one. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the UL Monroe Warhawks taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Warhawks will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Appalachian State's offense takes the field to start this game off. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They'd better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on second down. Off the play fake. Extending the play. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. And you know the offense was watching film, and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan, but it's not working right now. They've already given up a sack here early in the game.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Picked off. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second and goal coming up. Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UL Monroe. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving. Got room at the 35. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. First down for this offense. He wants to throw. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Louisiana Monroe has the edge. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Breaks the tackle.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Pocket starts to collapse. And they're on him, and a heartbeat, and down he goes.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And they have converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wake Forest. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Makes the grab on the left. Makes guys miss. That's what he does as he's out to the 20. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Right on target this time. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. They'll go to the air. Got it! And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside the 10, here he comes. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And with time running out here in the second quarter, the offense just going to take a knee. Don't want to risk disaster here. Make sure you go to the locker room with the lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Boone when that town is buzzing as it is today. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Kidd Brewer Stadium.
The Mountaineers will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Gets open down the middle.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender there closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Peterson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
3rd down coming.
Wide out in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Warhawks will punt this one away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll call for the fair catch here. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires one high and deep. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
Hey, whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. This offense has a 2nd down play.
2nd down coming up.
Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Bradfield. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Warhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Louisiana Monroe has the edge. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. On third down, going up top. Wide open downfield. The expressway is wide open. He is down at the one. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
That is an unbelievable play by the offense. Not only do you convert third down, not only do you convert third and long, but you get an explosive play that now sets you up on the opponent's goal line, first and goal. Wow.
Already in a great spot to kick a field goal. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown would be even better. On the ground. Touchdown, Appalachian State. They move on top here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Here comes the two-point try. Wants to go up top. Can't hit his man in the end zone. The two-point conversion fails, and it remains a 5-point game here in the fourth.
That keeps the score App State 12.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the...
Fires and picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Appalachian State. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
And these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Houston is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to TCU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've gotten the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Wants to throw on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. This time on target. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Brought down at the 45. It's third down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. The aerial assault continues. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. They'll throw it on first down, feeling some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He's looking to throw. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Number 81.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
What a momentum-changing play. Just when they needed to get the takeaway, he steps up with a massive interception, now gives his team a chance to regain the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes...
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Looking for more room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it.
14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. With the catch, it's Bradfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw, trying to get to it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. He's looking downfield to throw. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that we're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David